It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 23rd of August. I'm Michael Groff. A fairly sizable weather pattern shift is underway here across the Southwest, and that's going to usher in drier air over the next few days. Temperatures will be on their way up ever so slightly, but humidity levels will be coming down, as will our chances of rain, and we have to start to wonder, will this be it for the monsoon in 2018? Let's talk about it first. Yesterday in the valley, 102 the high, 82 the low. That's right about where we should be, and 0.03 of an inch of rain in the bucket officially at Sky Harbor. Outside right now here at 5:45 a.m., we've got partly cloudy skies in the valley. We begin this day at 84 degrees. Dew point still up there at 68, relative humidity 58%. The winds are light, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning, mid-70s in the cool spots, mid-80s in some of the warmer locations. The upper air look, the westerlies are starting to get a little bit more active, as is typically the case in late August, and that is suppressing our subtropical ridge a little further to the south. Upper air flow turning out of the southwest and west. It's going to take some time to get the drier air in here, though. The watch warning map, what jumps out at you right away? Hurricane warnings for parts of the Hawaiian Islands. Also flash flood watches down there as well, thanks to Hurricane Lane. Here in the lower 48, well, we've got some fire weather watches, air quality alerts, red flag warnings throughout much of the Pacific Northwest. Also air quality alerts and heat advisories in parts of Texas. Severe weather outlook for today, a slight risk of severe storms around Kearney and North Platte, Nebraska, up toward Aberdeen and Pierre, South Dakota. A marginal risk for a sizable chunk of the Central Plains from the Dakotas down to Kansas and Missouri. Here in Arizona, we're in the green. Scattered thunderstorms expected. A few could be severe, but no organized severe weather anticipated. And there's Hurricane Lane churning toward the Hawaiian Islands. Luckily, this storm is expected to weaken and make a pretty hard turn to the left. So as it does, the brunt of the storm should stay away from the islands for the most part, but still some heavy rain and strong winds. Maximum sustained winds still at 130 miles per hour, though. And closer to home, rainfall for the next 7 days, around 1/4 of an inch here in the valley. Heavier totals along the rim and in parts of southeast Arizona. So let's get out to the models and see what the future may hold. Here's the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Shortwave trough over the Dakotas, high pressure over the southern plain states. A westerly and southwesterly flow developing aloft here in Arizona today. Down at the surface, partly sunny skies, highs 99 to 103. And we'll see these little pulse-type showers and storms popping up again, just like we saw yesterday here over southern Arizona. And if you get parked under one of those, could put down some torrential rain, but the odds of any one spot getting wet, rather low, as these storms will be slow movers. Looking at the high-res models, this is the HRRR at 7 o'clock tonight, and it's really going to struggle in a pattern like this, but it shows some discrete cells across parts of Maricopa and Yavapai County. And really, any time from the late morning through the early evening hours today, we could see these storms popping up. Tonight, partly cloudy with that slight chance of showers and storms, lows mostly in the 80s, and then tomorrow, again, a little less moisture, still a very slight chance of a shower or storm. I just don't think we're going to see anything in the valley tomorrow. And that's going to start our drying trend in earnest. Highs 101 to 104. Saturday, the humidity levels come down. We'll take the chance of storms out of the forecast. Highs 102 to 105. Sunday, dry air continues to filter in. Dew points coming down. It's going to feel much more comfortable, even though it's still going to be hot, with highs 102 to 105. Lows in the cooler spots will be dropping back in the 70s to lower 80s in the urban core. And we'll see the drying trend continue into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. High temperatures between 100 and 105, lows in the 70s and lower 80s. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 30th of August, and high pressure is still to our south and east, so a drier southwesterly flow continues. Here's Friday, the 31st, same thing. Southwesterly flow, drier air, highs still around 102 to 106. Lows mostly 70s and low 80s. And then here's the end of the forecast period. This is Saturday, the 1st of September, the start of meteorological fall, and a southwesterly flow in place as a pretty deep trough now develops over the Pacific Northwest. This is a very fall-like look, or early fall-like look anyway. Now, the GFS is trying to develop a tropical system over the East Pacific at that time. If that verifies, we might start to see some tropical moisture being pulled in on that southwesterly flow, but that's way too far out to call right now. Let's take a look at the temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. It's got highs a little bit above average for the rest of the month and heading into early September. And the big question is the monsoon over? Well, I think it's a little bit too early to say definitively right now, but it definitely looks like we are setting up into an early fall pattern, and that could mean a premature end to our 2018 summer monsoon. Hopefully not, though. That's going to just about wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, always encouraged as well. Be safe out there, stay cool, drink plenty of water, as I always advise you, and have a fantastic Thursday.